Hey guys, so this is my take on a sugar skull. I've been wanting to do a sugar skull ever since I started YouTube forever ago, but I didn't think anybody would want to watch it because they've been so overdone. But because I've always wanted to do it and because I've always thought they looked really fun, I thought I would just go ahead and do it and try my hand at it. So this is my version. I hope you guys like it, and yeah, enjoy. So to start out with a sugar skull look, you really want to focus on getting a really nice base, and I just used a light tone foundation. I know it looks white, but it's actually just a extremely pale one, and the reason I use a foundation is because it goes on so much more even than a face paint would. So if you can find a pale foundation, definitely use that instead. And then I just baked my entire face with like an e.l.f. translucent powder, and I just patted on the powder like super heavy and just let it sit on my skin. That way I would know that it was going to last and it wasn't going to get oily and greasy looking, and it worked really well. So when I was kind of coming up with the concept for this, I wanted to stick with a color scheme. So I decided to go with reds, oranges, and purples. And I thought that it would look really good to kind of stick with the color scheme, and that's kind of like what I did for it. So if you wanted to do this look and do like a different color scheme, you could do that. But that's what I decided to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of let the video play. I might pop in here and there to kind of let you guys know what I'm doing, but it's just kind of a watchy tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and yeah, I think that's it, guys. So just watch and enjoy. So I wanted kind of a more painterly style to this look, so I decided to just go ahead and just start blobbing in color. As you can tell, like the eye area kind of looks like an actual eye look, but once I get up to my brows and underneath my eyes, I just kind of chose some places to put in some color, and I just really wanted it to look kind of imperfect, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of what I decided to do with these beginning steps. I know it looks a little bit weird right now, but by the end it really comes together. So as you guys can see, when I did the part around my eyes, I left the dark circle area bare, like I didn't put any makeup there, because I really wanted to make sure I wasn't accentuating my under eye circles. So I felt like this was a good way to keep the eyes bright, but still add a lot of color. So if you guys are wondering, I am using the Mayron Paradise paints for the paints of this look. I also used just plain eyeshadow as well, but I got my Paradise paints in a palette form from Amazon, and I made sure to get kind of like primary colors and then also a palette with like white in it. That way I could kind of mix my own shades, and I felt like it worked really well for this, and the paints are amazing. So definitely check them out if you're into kind of like body painting and whatnot. recommend for your darker outlines using a color from your color scheme that is the darkest. I would recommend not using black because I feel like it makes it look a little bit more artistic and painterly, but whatever color it is in your color scheme that's the darkest, use that and I feel like it will look the best. So now I'm finally doing my eyeliner, and I'm also going to add mascara and some fake eyelashes as well. And I recommend using the biggest and the boldest because I feel like it just kind of adds to the look, if you know what I mean. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I also darkened up my eyebrows, and I just used a really dark purple to go with my look. And then if any of you guys are artists, you know that you have to add the highlights. So I'm using the Milk Jumbo Pencil by NYX, and I'm just adding some white highlights just because I think it adds to it and it gives it some dimension. So that is it, guys. That is it for my Sugar Skull look. I think it turned out really good, and I thought it was so fun. Like, I am so glad I finally decided to do this. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Also, don't forget to subscribe and check out my Halloween tutorials from all the years before. I'll put the playlist in the lower bar for you guys, and I think that's it. So I'll talk to you guys soon.